War returns to the universe. In her spine, Delilah warned her Tiger allies and her Lord Synagen of the growing tension within the Fleur camp. She told them that it would only take a sudden change in the direction of Paul Hera to start a war. Hodge then suggested to his lord that they should take Hera out now before then. Shasha A then refused Hodge and said that if they did that, then they would be the traitors and not the main person who is to be Horus Evil's hand. Siegfried agreed with Sasha A, as it was important to let things play out as they will until David's life is in danger, and then they would go forth. Ro Yubi is 17 years old. She is the one who suspects Convetti movements with an evil-looking man. She then wants her big sis, and the war of the evil hand starts soon after. Ro went to alert her big sis, Genda, about her findings on a spy camp. Genda, who is 21 and the older sister to Ro Yubi, she loves David, but knows that it can never be. She helped Fleur to found the Federation. Genda then went to her close friend, Fleur, to tell him everything. Fleur later called Sarge to stay near David, as he could trust him. Sarge is a 30-year-old man. He is loyal to David and doesn't join the Hera rebellion because he sees the evil behind it. Sarge then was instructed to not tell David right away, as Fleur and the sisters went to get to Paul Hera to stop him and to save him before he succumbs to evil. Troublemaker, meanwhile, was going to use his opportunity to start building his great evil's plan to use them in the future. Troublemaker then confronted Paul Hera, who saw him as an evil demon that needed to be exorcised. Troublemaker then paralyzed his body and then turned into a spirit and went through his body. At this moment, Fleur walked in the room and saw this happen, and he went to kill Paul before he can fully be controlled. Fleur managed to cut off Paul's right arm, and then Troublemaker came out of Paul and became whole again to blast Fleur's body out of the room. He then warned them that they stood no chance of victory now before he disappeared. The three friends then looked at Paul as his hand was replaced by an evil hand. At last, evil hand was formed. Fleur and Rogue and Juno got out of there as fast as they could and returned to the planet Utopia to warn David. Conventi then came out from a different room to greet his now evil half-demon lord. Then he convinced Paul that Fleur was sent by David to slay him. Paul fell for this lie, and they began to raise an army to fight the Fleurs. Conventi had finally gotten his wish.